How's your Jewish friend?
Hesh? What about him?
Who ever heard of a Jew riding horses?
Herman? Rabkin?
Mahaffey does not have the money.
What do you mean Mahaffey doesn't have the money?
Mahaffey does not have the money.
He wasn't a boss, an underboss, or even a made man. But Hesh Rabkin may have been one of the smartest and most influential men in Tony Soprano's world. Although Hesh wasn't an official made man or member of the family, he was always welcome to join the guys where they hang out and was also invited to attend family dinners. He knew what was going on and what dirty laundry needed to be cleaned up at any given time, for the most part anyway.
Alex, I hate to hear you knocking yourself like this. Come on, you're a smart guy.
I'm depressed. I'm trying not to be cynical.
Alex, your debt and the feelings surrounding it is a source of all your problems. You know it and I know it.
I'm sorry I haven't paid you, Herman.
I know you are. Hey, you want to go walk in the rocks?
The crotches, I can't.
Come on, it's beautiful out there. Come on. We'll help you. I go out there to think. Spoke to your uncle lately?
Junior? Yeah.
He's taxing me, Tony.
He's taxing you. When did this happen?
And my son thinks every word that comes out of his mouth is pure gold.
Hesh was essentially the Jewish friend of the family, who goes all the way back to the days of Johnny Boy, someone who respected Hesh.
Did you tell him you operated for years without any tax? That my father loved you and respected you? That 10 cents out of every dollar that goes into his cake is directly related to your shylock business?
Hesh was formerly involved in the music industry, which is where he made a part of his fortune, while also having his shylock business. We can probably thank Livia for the Hesh tax, but in any case, there's a sit-down and a compromise is made. Hesh isn't thrilled, but he also has the age and the wisdom to understand that he's the boss now, Tony. He calls the tune, we dance to it. That's the way it's done. You can either respect that or change the rules.
So Junior whacked up my money and kind of spread it around, huh?
Yeah.
5 bosses, 50 a pop. Not a bad day's pay.
Here's my share. You think I'm gonna profit off of your tax?
Never entered my mind.
Hesh is Tony's confidant in many ways.
Nice here.
You can't stand the smell. Shit flies all over the place. But I could stay in there for hours and watch him run around. There's a kind of beauty to it.
I envied him.
Yeah.
Hesh, I'm here with my non-shellfish eating friend, and I gotta tell you something. I'm tapped out. This guy won't listen to reason.
Didn't I tell you, huh? Well, here's a thought. Maybe he's willing to go to the world to come, but if he's stuck here on this earth, I know one thing that no man wants to go through life without.
What? Oh.
We learn more about Hesh's past in Season 1, Episode 10, A Hit is a Hit, when a guy named Massive Genius accuses Hesh of cheating black artists that he worked with out of royalties and money that they were entitled to. We get into themes of exploitation, race, money, and power, themes that we find all throughout The Sopranos in a variety of ways.
Wackadoo, wackadoodly-doo, I'm so blue. That spring from your experience or the little brothers?
Music business back then, we were breaking all the rules. Making them, breaking them. Were we hard-nosed? Yeah. But we gave a lot of kids their start.
What do you want to do here, Hesh? I'm guided by you.
He's got to do the right thing, that's what.
Oh! Hey, you're way out of line, kid. Let's get some cold fucking fizzy water on your head.
So?
Well, I think it's not good. There's good and there's not good. This is not good. Music is music. Talent is talent. I don't care who you are. And I've seen them all. I saw heavy metal invented by Hendrix at the Cafe Wa. Kid just came out of the army. I said to him, kid, I don't know what you call it. Talent, charisma, magic, but you got it. A hit is a hit. And this, my friend, is not a hit.
Why?
Christ, for reasons we couldn't comprehend or codify.
So how did things turn out between Hesh and Massive Genius?
Be advised that on your Artist Scratcher's last single, you sampled a backing vocal from the Chablis' 1968 song Riff With It, for which F-Note Records controls the master recording rights.
Tony sees Hesh in a therapy dream, and then he goes on to tell Hesh he sees a therapist in the following season. While Tony was frightened at first in the dream, I think it was more about his own shame than fear of judgment by Hesh himself. In fact, it's Hesh who reveals to Tony that his father also had panic attacks, which gives us some more insight into Tony's family history of mental health issues.
What if I told you I went to see a shrink?
I had an inkling.
Tony opens up to Hesh and tells him that he's seeing a therapist. Keep in mind, when Tony's mother and uncle found out he was seeing a therapist, it influenced their decision to try to kill him. her own son, and his own nephew. But Hesh is more of a safe person, a safe space for Tony to express how he feels. And while he isn't seeing Dr. Melfi in the beginning of season 2, he relies on Hesh a bit for some therapeutic communication. This is when Hesh tells him he's got some kind of complex.
Just like your father.
What is?
Not the same thing.
My old man had anxiety attacks?
Well, in those days, we called it a condition.
The fuck is wrong with me?
You got some kind of complex.
What kind?
You know, sleep always helps.
Oh, you want to go to sleep? Go ahead.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
Easy does it, Laddiebuck.
You know how I said that Hesh went all the way back to Johnny Boy's day? Apparently even farther than that, according to Janice. He goes all the way back to the time of the pyramids with Livia.
She didn't mince words. Between brain and mouth, there was no interlocutor.
Hesh says Livia didn't mince words, and sometimes Hesh doesn't either.
That midget, not to be shy with the whip.
Only his mother had taken that advice.
What's this one called, Hesh?
Hesh is a level-headed, reasonable guy who knows how to control his temper, though every once in a while he gets a bit animated, like when someone compared Christopher Columbus to Adolf Hitler.
They wiped out almost all of my people. That's right. Christopher Columbus was no better than Adolf Hitler.
Hey, whoa. Back up. Columbus and Hitler? You're trivializing the Holocaust. Frankly, Reuben, if you got that kind of covert anti-Semitism, I'd like you to leave my house.
Anti-Semitism?
Jesus, that's a beautiful horse.
It's gonna be a battle of LePage. You don't win this race.
Wibbly, you want a sure thing? Buy bonds. Lois is the best trainer here.
As we see from back in season 1, Hesh has a good relationship with the Lupertazzi family.
Tony, Hesh isn't only a friend of you guys. He's a friend of ours.
But in Members Only, season 6, episode 1, Hesh and his son-in-law Eli are assaulted by Lupertazzi associates. Apparently, Jerry thought that Eli was someone else who was reaching into their territory.
Hey, Beth wanted to come.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Tony.
Oh, how's Eli? I hear with the physical therapy that they got him using a walker.
He's doing better.
You two going home together?
Tony and Phil may not be going home together, but Tony is going home to someone else. Hesh.
I don't know. I look at my key guys. Paulie, Christopher, my brother-in-law. What's number one on their agenda, you know?
Just like he has earlier in the series, Tony's come back to Hesh once again, this safe person and safe space where he can be honest about his worries, similarly to how he opened up to Beansy in the previous episode. It's kind of funny how he tells Hesh he doesn't know what the other guys' agendas are. They're murderers, for Christ's sake. As opposed to Tony, he was a saint. And Hesh is a pretty good listener, which is probably why Tony returns to him every now and then to vent.
What I'm trying to say is, it's nice being here. Always is.
It's always nice to be there, until you realize that a cleaver hat isn't going to substitute for $200,000 that you owe Hesh.
Actually, I was expecting something else. I was thinking maybe it was some of the 200,000 I loaned you. I don't think I have money. Suddenly, I'm the schmuck.
This is why I don't like you seeing him before bed. You're all upset.
Notice how Renata says, "This is why I don't like you seeing him late like this. You get upset." Apparently, Tony's made more than one of these nighttime visits. I wonder what else he came to talk to Hesh about all those nights. Apparently not things that made Hesh happy. Sadly, rather than just paying him back with whatever arrangement they make, which we know Hesh isn't being a hard ass about, Tony flips it back on Hesh by making anti-Semitic comments about him and money, seeking to deflect from the reality that he's become the degenerate gambler, quote-unquote, his father warned him about.
We give this Mahaffey a choice. He has his company start paying out phony claims to fake clinics we set up. Or he pays Hesh the 250 grand he owes him, which we know he cannot do.
Why does he need your money?
Why? Cover his nut. Between his gambling and the lifestyle, and that boat.
And this ugly behavior really drives a dagger into their longtime friendship that seemed to be above most of the petty bullshit that plagued some of the other guys who were in the family.
Eli, at what point is it cheaper for him to settle it another way? Renata!
What?
Go to the bedroom and lock the door.
Hershey, what's going on?
Do as I ask.
Yeah, next time, I'll call first.
While Hesh is still alive at the end, his longtime girlfriend, Renata, isn't. She dies in chasing it, but it just so happens to be while Tony's acting petty with Hesh about paying him back the $200,000 that he owes him. We don't have any evidence that Tony had something to do with Renata's death. I mean, we know that Tony gives Hesh a lot of headaches, and Hesh was worried about their safety, but I don't think he expected something like this to happen.
Renata, please. Oh, wait. Renata.
911, what's the emergency?
So by the time Tony does get him the rest of the money, it doesn't even really mean anything to Hesh. He's just completely emotionally wiped out, understandably so.
I brought your money.
That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video on Hesh Rabkin, and once again, rest in peace to Jerry Adler.